Schools let out for the summer, many families putting together child care plans for the coming months. But camp, daycare, babysitters, they're costly, and access for many is limited.
On Capitol Hill this week, there's been a push toward finding relief for working parents everywhere. Karen Kafa in Washington with a look at that.
Working families across the country are facing a crisis.
Educators are walking away. Parents and providers are desperate.
Lack of access to affordable, quality child care.
Providers are paid poverty level wages, resulting in parents struggling to find and afford childcare, which results in their ability to work being impacted.
The National Center for Education Statistics found some 59% of children 5 years old and younger required at least 1 day of non-parental care per week in 2019. Per experts, since the pandemic, demand has only increased along with the cost.
The national average price of childcare was just shy of $11,000 last year.
Policy experts say the issue goes beyond family finances.
The lack of investment in childcare for infants and toddlers alone costs our country $122 billion each year.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are taking notice.
We have a broken and dysfunctional child care system.
Child care obviously is too expensive for those who need it.
As advocates argue, everyone stands to benefit from investment in care and early childhood education.
We often say childcare makes work because people can't go to work if they don't have childcare, and the economy is significantly impacted.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Today, thousands of people across Florida are protesting the state's new immigration legislation. This law, which goes into effect on July 1st, is considered one of the toughest in the country. It will require businesses employing more than 25 people to use E-Verify. That's the federal system that checks immigration status. It will also require some hospitals to ask patients about their immigration status. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis said the law is meant to encourage businesses to hire citizens and legal immigrants. In response to the law, the national Hispanic rights group LULAC urged immigrants, no matter their status, to not travel to Florida.
JP Morgan Chase announcing it's closing a quarter of its First Republic Bank branches. The company acquired the bank after the government seized it earlier this year in the second biggest banking failure in U.S. history. First Republic only has 84 branches. It caters to mostly wealthy clients in regions like Palm Beach, Florida, and Beverly Hills, California. The bank did not specify which branches will close. JP Morgan says about 100 affected employees will be given transition assignments for 6 months. During that time, they can seek permanent jobs within the bank.
Amazon will have to pay tens of millions of dollars in civil penalties and customer refunds.
It's all in connection with alleged privacy violations involving some of the company's most popular high-tech gadgets. ABC's Rena Roy explains.
Amazon is now paying up, handing over more than $30 million in customer refunds and fines, accused of using Alexa and Ring doorbell cameras to collect voice and video data on adults and kids.
Alexa, it's game day.
Streaming football on Prime Video.
The Justice Department, on behalf of the FTC, claiming that for years Amazon kept Alexa voice recordings, calling the practice unlawful. According to the complaint, Amazon promises customers it will delete users' data upon request, but until September 2019, Amazon is accused of keeping children's Alexa voice recordings indefinitely unless a parent actively deleted them. And even when Amazon did erase it, the company allegedly often kept the transcripts, violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act.
Their goal is to sell more products and services to consumers. And so all of this data and vast amounts of data is ultimately being leveraged for that purpose.
The DOJ also alleging the company gave every employee full access to every customer video on Ring doorbell cameras, saying that before July 2017, Ring did not impose any technical or procedural restrictions on employees' ability to download, save, or transfer customers' videos. The lawsuit says due to failures to implement basic privacy and security protections, hackers were able to access the cameras of more than 55,000 U.S. customers.
Amazon claims they never violated the law, saying in a statement to ABC News, while we disagree with the FTC's claims regarding both Alexa and Ring and deny violating the law, these settlements put these matters behind us. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And coming up, as schools begin getting ready for summer break, one local elementary school taking the time to teach students one more valuable lesson. Find out what makes this summer send-off unique. Next.
Across San Antonio, school districts are wrapping up the final days of the school year, but there's one more lesson instructors are teaching before summer break starts.
Alyssa Cole takes us to the Gathering Place Elementary School, where an 8-year-old student, 8 years old, hosting an anti-bullying rally for her classmates.
Be a buddy and not a bully.
That's today's lesson at the Gathering Place School's amphitheater. Community leaders, musical artists, and leader of the pack, 8-year-old Ariane King is raising awareness about bullying by hosting a rally assembly at her school.
I should be a buddy and not a bully. I should stick up for my friends and stick up for myself when I'm getting bullied. I should have self-love. That's what I think they're taking away from this.
Students between kindergarten and 3rd grade are joining in on the interactive experience, answering questions, reading stories about friendship, and pledging to help promote a bully-free campus when they return in the fall. Principal Miss J. Jackson Carter says year-round students are rebuilding better emotional and social skills after a lack of interaction during the COVID-19 lockdown period.
You have different expectations than you do at home. And so what we were seeing is very natural consequences of the pandemic, of lockdown.
As faculty and staff everywhere nationwide work on ending bullying while rebuilding healthy engagement skills for children at schools, Principal Jay Jackson says hosting this rally today is the perfect way to wrap up the school year.
Going into next school year, starting the year with all of those practices in effective communication.
Alyssa Cole, KSAT12 News.
All right, little Arian, she can be my buddy any day.
Be a buddy, not a bully.
Exactly.
I like that. We can all remember it.
87 degrees out there, bright sunshine. And it's Thursday, is it not?
Ooh, I think.
Excuse me?
Thermometer Thursday, sorry. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's more like it. Yes. And I've got the perfect harmony in the thermometer for you coming up in a little bit. As for this evening, 88 right now, 81 at 9 o'clock. By midnight, we're 75, and tomorrow morning, right near 70. A comparison, the drought monitor from May 1st to now, and a look at our storm chances as they return in a bit.
A man has died after hitting a truck while riding a motorcycle. San Antonio police say the person driving that truck was pulling out onto a street and didn't see the man. The victim was taken to a hospital where he died.
A woman has been sentenced for a deadly crash that happened 2 years ago. Elena Carranza was indicted for intoxication manslaughter after a crash in Helotes killed a couple and injured their 4 children. Carranza will spend 15 years in prison.
An 18-wheeler that caught fire caused traffic delays this morning. Police say the back of the big rig burst into flames. The driver was able to get out of that truck safely. It's still unclear what caused the fire.
The murder retrial of Mark Howerton closed to its end. Howerton on trial for the murder of Trinity University student Kaylee Mandati. Closing arguments will begin tomorrow morning. That's your 60-second recap.
Turn to the forecast now. A few downpours out there, and yes, we have confirmed it is Thermometer Thursday.
And whenever Adam Caskey, the Hulkster,
that's right.
Whenever Adam Caskey talks harmony and zen, I get a little scared.
It throws us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throws me off a little bit too. But I realized as I was making some scales yesterday, oh yeah, this is the one of the group, the one of the batch. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's take a look at our comparison of the drought monitor that we put a big dent in. Now this is back on May 1st, so exactly a month ago. A lot of red on the screen. We don't like to see the red. Then we fast forward to today. Oh, isn't that a sweet sight? I mean, yes, we still have room for improvement, but let's do this again. Let's do it again because we all enjoy this. Look at all that red here. Wiped away for the most part. Still have some work to do, especially up in the hill country, Kerr County, Kendall County, Gillespie, Blanca, you get the idea. Even far northwestern Bexar County, we still have extreme and exceptional drought. But as a whole, across the state, we've seen big improvements, and now we're at 34% of Texas considered in drought, and still seeing some showers in the drought-stricken areas. coming at the cost of some isolated severe storms as well, south of Lubbock this afternoon and early evening. And we're going to watch for some organization of storms this weekend in parts of West Texas as the leftovers could move our way in the late night and early morning hours. That's for this upcoming weekend. Tropical Depression 2, basically an organized area of heavy rain with winds of about 35 miles per hour within some of those areas of rain. That's moving southward. Wouldn't surprise me if the Weather Service gives it a name tomorrow, which would be Arlene, very briefly and very barely a tropical storm. We'll keep you updated. Anyway, it's not really a threat to anybody. Here's the big picture. Let me get off my soapbox. Here's the big picture. And we've got some disturbances off to the west, these little dips in the upper level flow. Upper level high has been influencing our weather. We've been seeing a little bump in our flow as a result of that, but that's breaking down. And it'll continue to break down and open the door for disturbances, along with some instability in the air. Gives us these isolated or widely separated daily downpours with a little bit of lightning and thunder. There is the off chance of a severe storm or two tomorrow, closer to Brackettville, Del Rio, and Rock Springs. But for the rest of us, I think we're mainly looking at non-severe downpours with a little bit of lightning and thunder, just isolated in nature, and it's going to be a little more random. So cross your fingers. Starting Saturday, daily through the weekend and into next week. Made it up to 90 today, the average being 91. Dew points, low 70s, upper 60s, that 39-degree dew point in Stinson. That's an error. Gonzales at 70, Rio Medina 70. We're feeling the stickiness out there, and temperatures in the 80s. Bandera 85 right now, Bulverde 84, and Pleasanton currently at 90. And in the typically warmer spots, it's not all that different. You get to Cotulla 93 and Del Rio right now at 91. Tomorrow, we start the day at 71 at 7 a.m. There's the off chance of a stray sprinkle or quick little downpour in a few highly isolated areas. That's that 10% chance like what we had earlier today. And then just partly cloudy, 83 at noon, then a high temperature of 90. We'll hit that at 4 and 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's 87 Bulverde, 90 Canyon Lake, 90 in Divine, Bandera topping out at 90 degrees. Looking ahead here, we get into the weekend and early next week, and actually we shave off a few degrees from those high temperatures, so it looks like the start of June will actually be just a little below average in terms of our highs. Harmony. Harmony. So I make thermometers typically in batches of about 5 to 7. So let's just say 6, half a dozen thermometers. And I was making these scales last night, and there's always one. There's always that one that stands out. And that was this one, the perfect balance of both range and resolution. These are 6-inch thermometers. So what I need to do is maximize those 6 inches to what our range is here in San Antonio. The warmest we've ever been, 111. This baby goes up to 112, and then I got just enough room for the glue. The coldest we've ever been is 0 degrees. This baby goes right to 0 and a little bit of extra room for the glue. So it's a perfect balance due to this bulb size. It's an ideal bulb size that's hard to replicate. It's hard to, make it exactly that every time, but there's always that one in the batch that gives you that perfect harmony of range and resolution. Now, if the bulb was bigger, that means the range wouldn't be quite as perfect. It would be this scale would have been spread out more, and it wouldn't be quite as ideal for us. If the bulb was smaller, then the resolution would take a hit, and it wouldn't be quite as high resolution in all those degree increments. So it's good to have that. It just feels really good when you're making thermometer. You put the scale and you say, "That's it right there, that baby. That's the real keeper." Usually there's one I have to throw away, 1 or 2 of every batch that the range and resolution is way too off for us. Anyway, Tracy Galindo, the winner of a homemade thermometer today. You can go to KSAT12.com/thermometer to enter that drawing. And I just heard back from Tracy via email.
Can I just say, I love what you get excited about.
I'm glad that you've achieved thermometer nirvana. That's all I.
It's Zen. It's my yoga.
I'm happy for you.
Words you've probably never said.
Thermama yoga.
Today. Thermometer yoga. Nirvana.
No, let's just say thermometer yoga.
We'll be right back.
Down doggy.
Yeah.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets is tonight right here on KSAT. And no matter which team wins, you could score free food. Chipotle giving away burritos for every three-pointer a player makes in the finals. They call it a free pointer.
All right, here's how it works. When a player makes a three-point shot, Chipotle will tweet out a code. The first 300 people who text that code to 888-222 will get a free entree from Chipotle. The restaurant says it will give away up to 10,500 burritos per game.
Jeez.
Yeah, sounds like a slam dunk. All right, country music singer Dolly Parton has just been awarded 3 new Guinness World Records. One for the most studio albums released by a female country singer, according to Guinness World Records. The 77-year-old singer released a total of 65 albums between 1967 and 2022.
She also has the most top 10 spots on the U.S. Top Country Albums chart for a female artist. That's 48 entries in total. Parton also holds the world record for the most time between #1 hits on the U.S. Top Country Albums chart for a female artist. That is 43 years and 156 days.
By the way, one of the biggest Dolly Parton fans standing right next to me.
Dolly is timeless.
We'll be right back.